A big part of shadow work is surrendering things that are out of your control, surrendering things that are no good for you anymore. But what do you do when something is out of your control and it's super painful regardless? Well, you can't go under it, can't go around it, can't go over it. You got to go through it. I am really struggling with a lot of things right now in my mental, full transparency. One of them being my mother's decline. And I think it all stemmed from like my birthday and not having her around. And her birthday is on Saturday. And if you don't know, my mom isn't passed away, but she has been pretty much gone from my life since 2020 when she fell victim to severe mental illness. I had to have her institutionalized, all the things. And the other day I was going through my voicemails because I always forget to delete them. And at the very bottom was the last voicemail I have from her on my birthday in 2020. She literally got sick overnight in November of 2020. And it was like to hear her go on in the voicemail and talk, and she was so normal and so good, and then just ripped away from me so suddenly. You know, it's grieving a person that's still alive. And I don't often stop and like ruminate on it because I have surrendered it and it is completely out of my control to fix her or, you know, wait for her to get better. But it's still something that really weighs hard on me, especially when I'm having tough times in my own life. You know, I wish I had my mom to be there for me. And life is heavy for everybody. I know I'm not the only one with problems. I mean, hello, the world we live in today is fucked. But sometimes, you know, you gotta just sit with your shit. And that's about, you know, facing your shadows or the unpleasantries. Like, you have to sit with it and you have to feel it. And you have to accept the things you cannot change and you have to surrender them. And you can manifest your way out of just about anything in life. I know that. But sometimes my brain doesn't want to reflect on the achievements. It wants to wallow in the losses or the pain. So sometimes you just got to go through it. And your girl is going through it. A lot of things are hitting me all at once. I also heard this is the October slide. This was a new phrase introduced to me this year. And since I suffer from autoimmune stuff, it looks like I'm not going unscathed. I've been having flare-ups. My skin's flaring up, which it hasn't in over a year. There's just a lot of things. And most days I'm able to power through it and reframe my mind and rewire my thinking. And then there's days that I just can't. I can't. And sometimes the people you live with or the people closest to you, they're not in your head. They're not in your shoes. So they either can offer you words of encouragement or sometimes they just can't relate at all. And they don't think that way about you because they're used to seeing your strength. So when you have a moment of weakness, it feels like you're not being heard or seen because, you know, you're the strong one and you'll be all right. And sometimes you got to just accept that nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to take your pain away. So you got to go through it. But you will get through it. That much I can tell you. A couple of you on my live one night told me I should write a book because of all the things that I've been through. But I can say this, looking back on all the trauma that I have endured, I have gotten through it. So I know that I will. Just right now it feels shitty. And that is the shadow side of life. Keep pushing, feel your feelings, and know that you're not alone, and you will get through it.